Hello, everyone. Welcome. In this video, we will look at Chapter 7, multiple choice questions. First question. Once an array is created, its size is fixed. Now, please be reminded that we will check our answers after we finish all the questions. So the choices may not be correct. We may overlook something. Okay, so we need to go to check answer for all questions after we finish all. Which of the following are correct to declare an array of int values? This or this. Either of the syntax, they are correct. And this one is A is preferred and B is acceptable. It's just coming from the C++ and we can still use it here in Java. Creating an arrays, which of the following are correct? This is correct. This one here, yes, you can also do this. And this is incorrect. And this is incorrect. This is incorrect. So A, B are correct. If you declare an array, double brackets list, new double 5, the highest index in the array list is 4. Next question. How many elements are in array? Double brackets list, new double 5. Analyze the following code. So this is new into brackets 3, and here we are going to print x brackets 0. So by default, the value is 0 for the numeric array. The program runs fine and displays x0 bracket 0 is 0. Next question. What is the correct term for numbers? Brackets 99. So it's not an index, it's index variable. Array variable, array indexed variable. So that's not just a simple index, it's index variable. Next question. What is the representation of the third element in an array called A? So this is A brackets 2. The first one is bracket 0. Suppose I is 5. Which of the following can be used as an index for array? Double brackets T, new double 100. So which one can be used index? Yes, I is fine. And this is also good. And this is between 0 and 99. So this should be also, it's fine. This cannot be, this is double value. And this is, no, this is the floating point value, no. So this is A, B, C. They are fine to be used as an index for this array. If you declare an array, double brackets, here's a list. List brackets 1 is 2.0. Next question. Which of the following statements is valid? So here, is int. No, this is incorrect. And this one is fine. This is also fine using array initializer. And this is incorrect. This one here is the syntax is not correct. So it should be B and C. Next question. How can you initialize an array of 2 characters to A, B? You can write this array initialization and or you can do this, create the array of 2 elements, assign A to the first one and B to the second one. So this 2 are fine. Next question. Assume this array T is created. What is T.length? That should be 4 elements. Next question. What is the output of the foreign code? This is the array. This is the max is the first one here, and the index is the first index. And this for every element in the array. So we look at this. If the next one is greater than max, so we update the max and update the index. And now we print the index of max, and that should be 2. So only if you have this new value is greater than the current max, you update index. So this is the one here no, this should be 1. The first, this is the index 0 and the index is 1 here. Next question. Analyze the foreign code. So here we have the array, and this is the I here. And now we're going to assign I to X brackets I. So after all this is done, so what is X brackets I now? I is out of index, out of bounds. The program has a runtime error because the last statement in the main method causes array index out of bounds. Next question. What is the output of the foreign code? So this one here is the array. And now here, my list.length -2. So that's for this I. And we're going to shift it and to assign the element to its right. So it's a right shift. So after all this, we are going to have, so 5 is to replace 6. So here it's going to be 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next question. Analyze the foreign code. This is the array. We're going to print this array. The program prints 2.5. Three should be 3.0 because double 4.0. So this is here. Analyze numbers. So here we have this. What is the output of the foreign code here? This is int array. So we're going to display from the last to the first. It's going to be 16, 200, 120. Next question. What is output of the foreign code? So what is the output? So this is the array, and this, we're going to do a shift to the left. And then you are going to see here is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last one is still 6. So that's the choice. Next, in the foreign code, what is the output for list 2? So list 2 is here. list one is this, and now, and here, list one is assigned to list two. So the reference now both point to the same thing, same array of this. We're going to change this list one to 0 and list one here 1 to 1 and list the 2 is 2 to 2. So now what is this list 2? So they're the same now. It should be 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. Next question, analyze the foreign code. So this is the array, I assign x to y. So now we assign new array to x. So y is this, and this is with 2 elements. We're going to print y. So what is y? Everything y is 1, 2, 3, 4. Analyze the foreign code. So this is x, we assign x to y, and this is x. Now, what is y? Is this, looks like this exactly the same question here. So looks like they are, just happens to be the same here. There's a difference here. This is final here. This doesn't have final. So if this has a final, it's not allowed here. The program has a compile error on this statement because x is final. So that's the reason here. So here's as a final. All right, next question. Analyze the foreign code. So here we have the array, and this is now you get assign a new array to this list. And these are the choices. The code has compile errors because the variable list cannot be changed once it's assigned. No, this does not apply. The code has a runtime errors because the variable list cannot be changed. No, and the code can compile and run fine. The second line assigns a new array to list. That's right. The code has compile errors because you cannot assign different size. No, this is C. Next question. Analyze the foreign code. So this is the array A, and now you assign the value 1 to A brackets 1. And now you get this assign new array to this A. So what is A brackets 1? It's going to be here. It's new array. It's A brackets 1 is 0. A brackets 1 is 0. Next question. The system that copy array and this source array 0, 0, and this copy source array to target array. So the correct spelling is copy. I think it's array copy. I think it's array copy. So this is the, by convention, we should spell it as array and then copy, C is uppercase. But this is just exception in Java. It's all spelled as like one word array copy. So this is the correct answer. We're going to check it and after we finish all. In the foreign code, what is the output for list 1? So this is list 1, list 2. Now assign list 1 to list 2. And you have list 1 is brackets, 0 is 1, and this is 0, and this is 1, and list 2 is 2. So here you assign this list 1 to list 2, so they're the same now. And you make the changes in list 1, and list 2 here, you're making the change to both. So this should be 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. That's the answer. Next question. Now, is this something we already done? So let's look at this. It's very similar to this. This is list 2. I think this is, maybe that's the difference. And this one here, we have list 1. They're essentially the same. Next question. Analyze the foreign code. So this is X, and now X assigned to Y, and we got a new X here. So what is all this X? And they're all zeros. Next question. Show the output of the foreign code. So this is the array and increase X. So here increase X, and we're going to increase every element in X. Now this is a pass by value, and the value is reference value. So inside this method, you refer to the array. It's the same as this array here. And now after this is done, you have this, you try to, this is a single element. So this increase Y brackets 1. So this is not changed. Y is not changed here. So X brackets 1 is going to be 2. Y brackets 1 is still 1. So it should be, this is the answer, 2, 1. So here the X bracket 0 and Y bracket 0. Next question, analyze the foreign code. So this is the old list, and here we're going to reverse this old list, and now we're going to print this out. So here's the reverse, the list. And so you have this is the new list. And so you're going to perform this reverse and to new list. You're going to assign new list to list. Well, this here, the reference of this list is not changed here because you're going to, this is the old list, the reference is passed to list. And now inside you change this list, but the old list is to remain the same. So when, after this reverse is down, you are still getting the old list. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so let's look at the next one here. Analyze the foreign code. This is the X method. So here is this anonymous array is created, and new double 3, 3. And this is 5, new double brackets 5, and this new double, and this one here with this 3, 1, 2, 3. I think we have a compile error on this. Let's look at this. The program has compiler error because this one here is incorrect. You cannot write this. You cannot give 3 here. Next question. What would be the result of attempting to compile and run the foreign code? So this should be okay. So when you compile it, it's okay, and run it, you are going to have this X brackets 1 is 2. The program has compile error because syntax is wrong. No, the program has a compile error because syntax, this is wrong. And so the program, you can just have this. You don't have to write this. You just can put this 1, 2, 3 there. So that's fine. But this is also okay, I think. The program compiles and runs fine, and output value is, yes, 2.0. So that is my choice. We're going to verify it after this. So now the next question, do the following two programs produce the same result? So here we have this program. You print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the next program, you're going to do a reverse. Well, because yes, it doesn't change anything. So you reverse it. Yes, they're going to print the same thing. Yes. The next question, when you pass an array to a method, the method receives a copy of the array? No. A copy of the first element? No. The reference of the array? Yes. Next question, the JVM stores the array in an area of the memory called a heap. So this is called heap, okay, which is used to dynamic for dynamic memory allocation. Blocks of memory are allocated and freed in an arbitrary order. Yes. Next question. Which of the following is correct? So this one, no. This, yes. And this, yes, fine. No. No. So this B and C. Next question. When you return an array from a method, the method returns the reference of the array. Return array, when you write a method that returns array. Suppose a method P has the following heading. So this is return the array. What return statement may be used in this? Return? No, you cannot return this. Yes, it's possible you can return this. Return an array. The reverse method is defined in the textbook. What is list one after executing the following statement? So here, and now we're going to list one, assign to list one here. And now, so what is list one? List one is this, reversed. The reverse method is defined in the section. What is list one after executing the following statement? So this is here. I think the reverse method in the book, it reverse itself or return the method. I'm going to take a look now. Okay, I just double checked the textbook here. The reverse method in the book, it does not reverse the original one. It only returns the one. So that's here when you have this reverse list one return, this list two is a reversal of list one. List one is not changed. So what is list one? And list one is still the same. Next question. Which of the following declarations are correct? So this is a variable number of arguments, and you cannot have this, only the last one. So the only thing that's here, this is correct, and this is also correct. Which of the following statements are correct to invoke the print max method in listing 7.5 in the textbook? So you can have this print max and pass array and print max and you cannot pass the, I think print max is double. Let me check in the textbook. I just checked the textbook. So the print max method in the textbook takes the double arguments. So you cannot have this integers. All right. Next question. For the binary search method in the textbook, what is low and high after the first iteration of the while loop when invoking this binary and with 11? So here, this is the one in the middle here, and this 11 is greater than 8, so you're going to have this low is going to be here. And so what is going to be low is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So something is 4. And what would be the high? High would be still the last one. So the index of this is 6. So that's right. Next question. If a key is not in the list, the binary search method returns here. That's what is returned. It's the inactive value. It's insertion point plus 1. Right. Next question. Use the selection sort method presented in the book to answer this question. Assume list is this is the list. What is the content of the list after first iteration of the outer loop in the method? So you selected the smallest here is 2.1 and swap with 3.1. So it's going to be 2.1 and 3.1, 2.5, 6.4, 3.1. So that's the next question. Use the selection sort method presented in this section to answer this question. What is list 1 after executing the foreign statement? So you're going to have this. Well, it's going to be sorted. It's going to be 2.5, 3.1, 3.1, 6.4. Next question. That's here, the method. So here, java.ut.arrays.sorts method sorts the array scores of double. Yes, you can have this one here. It should be sort, not sorts here. So this C. Assume this int array, int bracket scores. What value does this binary search scores 30 return? So 30 is here. So it's return 2. All right, for the same array here, the next question here, the score. What value does this binary search scores 3? 3 is not in the array, but it should be inserted here. So that's going to be 1, but so 1, and you are going to have 1 plus 1, and this -2 should be in the -2. So this insertion point, it's right here. Next question, we have this array. What is the output of this and 2 string? Well, 2 string will get all this as a string, the array as a string. That's 2 string. Next question, how can you get the word ABC in the main method from the foreign call? We need to have this, the arguments. It's 1, 2, 3. This is all the strings here. This should be args brackets 2. Next question. Given the following program, So this is the one here. What is the output if you run the program using this? So you are going to get this print is 1, 2, 3, print it. So there's 3 arguments here. Which code fragment would correctly identify the number of arguments passed by the command line to a Java application, excluding the name of the class that is being invoked? So that's the arguments here is args.length. What code fragment would correctly identify the number of arguments passed? Why? So the number of arguments passed. So this is the number of arguments, args.length. Yeah, that's the one. Yes. Which correctly, next question, which correctly creates an array of 5 empty strings? Yes, empty string. You have to empty string, empty. So this is going to be empty. So that should be this one, empty strings, 5 empty strings. This will, you're not create empty string, you're going to have null strings. You create 5 elements, each element is null. So this one is empty. So that's the one. Next question, analyze the following code. So here we have this argv. So this, normally we call it args. You can have argv is also here. This is correct. Anything you can have it, just a name for this variable. And this argv.length is, what is this? Analyze the following code. The program has a compile error because this is wrong. It should be replaced by this. No. The program has a compile error. No. It should be replaced by this. No. If you run this program without passing any arguments, the program would have a runtime error. No. If you run the program without passing any arguments, the program will display argv.length is 0. Yes. Final question. Which of the following is the correct header of the main method? Public static void, so string brackets, args, yes. This string brackets, yes, you can also write this way here. And this public static void main string brackets, no, you can have this. And no, that's it. All right, let's check everything out. We have 3 incorrect answers. So let's look at all this 3 now. So first, which of the following are incorrect? So, oh, okay. So this is incorrect, not the correct one. So I got it all wrong. This opposite. These 3 are incorrect. I'll look at the correct ones. So now let's go down here. The output of the following code. So this is the list, and now you have this shift to the left, and you can print everything. So oh, this is the other way. You're going to shift is, okay, I got this actually shift to the right. So because this list index I-1 is going to assign to the next. So that should be everything is 1. So that should be the answer is D. So that's right. Okay. I overlooked on this. And now let's look at the one more here. All right, so this last one. Which of the following are the correct header for the main method. So we have this, I missed this one, yeah, okay, yes, this should also be correct. So string brackets X, yes, that's the one, that's right. That should be also correct. All right, so that is all for the multiple choice questions in chapter 7. Thank you for watching. See you in the future. Goodbye.